Bugatti is finished establishing speed standards, however it's pleased with what it achieved in the years it spent pursuing the crown. It directed a portion of the examples it learned into a new, rapid-centered Chiron variation called Super Sport. While the Super Sport is immediately unmistakable as an individual from the Chiron family, it wears a more smoothed-out body than different variations, like the taking care of centered Chiron Pur Sport, portrayed by an upgraded front splitter, air drapes on one or the other side of the front guard, and a backside that has been stretched out by almost 10 inches. The back air diffuser has another look, as well. These progressions work on streamlined productivity while making the undeniable degree of downforce needed to keep the Chiron immovably planted to the ground at the triple-digit speeds it's intended to reach. Indeed, even the more modest changes seen on the Super Sport weren't made rigorously for the sake of plan. Bugatti clarified the 9 holes over each front wheel make downforce by letting pneumatic stress out of the wheel wells. On an auxiliary level, they likewise make a visual connection between the EB110, which additionally wore the Super Sport assignment, and the restricted version 110 model explicit 5-talked wheels add a last little detail to the capacity over structure plan. Bugatti fostered the Super Sport as a stupendous sightseer, so giving it a stripped-out, race vehicle-like inside was impossible. The lodge mixes ageless materials, similar to cowhide and aluminum, with carbon fiber parts that indicate the vehicle's lightweight development. Purchasers can redo almost everything inside, including the upholstery. Power for the Super Sport comes from Bugatti's esteemed W16 motor, a 8.0-liter unit fitted with 4 turbos. It creates 1,577 strength and 1,180 pound-feet of force in this application. Engineers made changes to the turbos, to the motor oil siphon, and to the chamber head to build the 16 chambers redline to 7,100 rpm, a 300 rpm knock, and to make the full force yield accessible across a lot more extensive range. The motor actually turns the 4 wheels by means of a 7-speed double grasp programmed transmission, however the 7th stuff is longer. Helped by a 50-pound weight decrease, the Super Sport requires 5.8 seconds to arrive at 124 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour, from a stop. Keep it stunned, and the speedometer shows 186 mph, 300 kilometers per hour, in 12.1 seconds. Its maximum velocity lies nearby 273 miles per hour. Bugatti additionally added a more tight guiding framework and firmer springs to work on fast strength, and it retuned the electronically controlled body framework. These progressions would generally not mean much without legitimate tires, notwithstanding. Michelin created Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires explicitly for the Super Sport. They're evaluated for rates of up 310 miles per hour, 500 kilometers per hour, on account of supported belts. Strangely, they created utilizing a test seat initially intended for the Space Shuttle, and Michelin places each tire in a X-beam machine to check for even the littlest inconsistencies. Bugatti will start fabricating the Chiron Super Sport before long, and conveyances are planned to begin in mid-2022. Valuing begins at €3.2 million, around $3.90 million. Preceding expenses and choices are figured in.